It's Week 9 of the NFL. And up next is the Caps, leader at quarterback. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the Caps and the 49ers, next on Madden Football.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go as it'll be the Caps of Honolulu taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. On the other side of the field for our visitors here, they coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back 7's going to be tested. Heck, might be more of a back 8. No doubt about that. And they surrender the catch here and the first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
They'll set up a throw. And this is incomplete.
You look at this Niner defense.
They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it easily move into the top 5. first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football overtime, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
For a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take.
It's Madden NFL 24. And up next is the Caps, leader at quarterback. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the Caps and the Niners, and it comes your way.
Matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Caps of Honolulu taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They come in playing reasonably well. Losers the last time out, but winners of 4 of 5 before that. On the other side of the field for our visitors here, they come in after tasting defeat for the first time in about a month as their loss snapped a 4-game winning streak. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And he came in and was right at home with this offense.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The numbers for McCaffrey last week: 14 carries, 132 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
He's working relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. McCaffrey on the counter. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. When you look at his defense, it's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take it.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
And not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded at the 20. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and now that sets up 3rd and 2. Now a handoff running through the middle, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a throwing. Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Back to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. He'll drop to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
2nd and 9 now. That's Samuel, caught left side. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw here. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he'll take it just outside the 40. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Niners' 17-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
He'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Defense. What's up, man?
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one, a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. Now a throw here, hauled in. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll set up to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Caps add 6 to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 22.
He'll look to throw.
Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. They'll look to throw here on first down. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
McCaffrey sidestepping his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
And it's 17-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. One more go for this offense in the first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of a yard as it brings us to the end of the first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona. And it's the Cardinals who are out in front as that game draws closer to halftime. Deontay Hardy, a touchdown reception. From there, we get up to the Rocky Mountains to check on the Broncos at home in Denver. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. 2 touchdown passes there for Russell Wilson. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Breece Hall, a touchdown run in the victory.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. For this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They got 29 yards that time.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Touchdown for the Oilers. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners have cut it back within a score.
So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48.
The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Well, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They have not gotten him going at all. Trying to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
It's a gain of 10. And a Honolulu first down.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Caps are able to extend their lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this taken in at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 6.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now here in Santa Clara. This offense so far on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The third down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, They still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw again. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The throw over the middle taken in. And Kittle going to have a 49ers 1st down as a tackle made at the 42. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Oh, he stays up. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now, fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So now the Niners down by 16, a little under 1:50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll get this down to the 32. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Here we go, 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. Probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for our visitors, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.